Hi everyone, some call me Jim, and I had a couple things on my mind I wanted to share with you today. First of all, thanks to all my subscribers, my new subscribers for signing up. I'm amazed. I honestly didn't expect anybody wanted to hear what I have to say. Now I've got just about 30 subscribers right now. And so for all of you who are out there listening to what I have to say here on my little channel, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Every single one of you is important to me, and I will try to do my best to give you something worth watching here. Now that I've said that, there's something else that's on my mind that I really wanted to talk about. It startled me just a little bit. As I've been surfing through YouTube, there's been some events on the last few days that have caused a little bit of a stir, and what I've seen is that some people are leaving YouTube. That's right. They're packing up their stuff and they're leaving. They're not going to produce videos anymore. They're done with it. They're out. Now, these people, they're not the super big shot all-time celebrity stars like, Renetto or Blunty or anybody like that. But really, my favorite YouTubers, and the ones that I feel are the heart of YouTube, are the little guys, are the small ones, like me and like all these other guys that are out there just posting. And they're not really doing it for subscribers. They're not really doing it for popularity. They're just posting what's on their mind. I think that's the heart and soul of what makes YouTube great, is ordinary people who aren't celebrities posting what they feel. And some of these people are packing up their stuff and leaving. And they have understandable excuses and reasons. I've seen them talking about haters. And I understand. They stink. Haters suck. Haters suck. And some of these people are leaving because of the haters who suck. A lot. They suck. And some of these people are leaving because they're tired of the politics. Some people are leaving because they're tired of this or that or whatever. And I'm making this video right now because I want to beg you, those of you who are considering leaving this site, I'm begging you. I'm not just asking, I'm begging. I'm taking off my glasses. I am disobeying my optometrist, whatever, the person who gives me the glasses. I'm disobeying them so I can beg you, please, don't leave YouTube. Please, stay with us. Don't leave. Please. Please. Pretty please? With sugar on top. I've put together some diagrams to help me explain why I think it's bad that people would leave YouTube, why I think this is something that we really don't want to happen. Before I get to the diagrams, I should warn you that they're not very good diagrams. In fact, let's pull this up here. Okay, and so you see that we have this little circle here, kind of square shape, and I think we're going to call that YouTubia. It represents YouTube, this whole concept of people sharing videos. I guess, again, like I said, I should probably mention I failed art class. So this is really going to stink. You guys are really going to have to bear with me here. You're really going to have to try to focus, stay focused right here. You, me, focus. So anyway, back to the diagram. We've got this little YouTubia here. And on YouTubia, there are users. There's some users who use their webcams on their computers, and there are other users who use cameras and other professional equipment. And there are lots of these users. I mean, just lots and lots and lots of them. Now, in every great society like our YouTubia, there's a couple haters. These people are pretty much scum. I mean, absolute bottom of the barrel scum. Deserve to be kicked out and beaten. But, they're there. The one thing I would like to point out is that there are not as many haters out there as there are people producing good videos. There's just a few of them in comparison. Just a couple. For every dozen people, you might find a hater. It's just that they're prolific. What they do is they vomit all over you. They spew their vomit, and some of them are really strategic. They even have these like missile launching vomits where they just blah, all over the place. And they vomit on you, and it stinks. It really does, because when they do this, who wants to tube cast when they're covered in icky vomit? I mean, I know I don't. That's no fun at all. And so, understandably, there are some people who've packed up their stuff and they've said, that's it, I'm done. I can't make videos anymore. Everybody is freaking out. This site is falling apart. And I completely understand where they're coming from. But here's the thing. Here's the deal. I want you to consider this. Please, if you're considering leaving, listen to this part. The one thing to remember about hater vomit is that it's not permanent. It doesn't last forever. You know, it wears off. And eventually these haters, they move on, they move around to other places. They don't stay on you, they don't stick on you, and some of them will stick around for a long time. But, you know, ultimately they'll find something else when they lose interest in you. And because of that, I think we need to really reconsider for those of you who are leaving. Another thing to consider here is that a lot of you have some really quality videos, and a lot of us who watch those videos, we network with you. We go and we watch your videos, even if we don't subscribe. I don't subscribe to a lot of these people who are leaving, but I watch their videos. And so when they leave, we're left with these holes in our networks, empty spaces where we had quality video, and now we've got nothing, and those networks fall apart. And YouTube, the whole point of YouTube, people being able to communicate, stops, it ceases. And ultimately what happens is that YouTube goes down the tube. It just sucks. It's not worth having around. And as those first people leave, more and more people will leave this site. Mark my words. If good people who have a good heart and on the inside are the right kind of people to make YouTube what it is, if those good people leave YouTube, it could start a trend of good people leaving YouTube, and I don't think that's a good thing, because all we'll be left with is the haters, and that won't do any good to anybody. So again, don't leave. You know, instead, I've got an idea. Let's think about this. Instead of leaving when you're attacked by the haters, what about your friends? A lot of us have friends in real life who aren't part of our YouTubia, our YouTube community, who have webcams or have video cameras or might be interested in posting videos. We have these friends. And that's a stark contrast to the haters, because the only thing the haters have is their mom's basement. And so, what I think the solution is here, what I think the way to make YouTube a better place would be, is not for those of you who have been attacked by the haters to leave. It would be a bad idea. It would be unacceptable, in my opinion. But instead, invite those people to come and join YouTube that you know of, that are great people. And when they join YouTube, we can always be hopeful that maybe this influx of good people will overwhelm the haters so much that they can't keep up with all their hating, and they'll eventually have to retreat back to their mom's basement. I mean, we can hope, can't we? And ultimately, in the end, bringing in these people that you like, helping drive out the haters, will make YouTubia a better place. Please, give YouTube a chance. Give it a second chance. Or a third or fourth if you need to. It's a great community, and without you, that's right, without you, this community won't be as good a place as it could be. Do YouTube a favor. Stick around. There's more to come. Some call me Jim. That's all I got. Later.